This is going to be a crafting guide for the elevated Tailwind Abyssal Socket Tier 1 res with move speed, onslaught on kill, boots. We're going to be doing a lot of recomb, so you may want to prepare a bunch of bases. Our base is going to be the Fire and Cold res implicit two-toned boots. These are armor evasion while still having the fire res implicit. You only need I-84 for this. I chose to get one with strands because there's a step where you could potentially lose a res, and strands will allow you to slam it back, but the chances are not very high, so this is not very important. You can just get a normal one. If you got a base with strands, use Harvest Reforged Fire until Tier 1 res, and then annul down any other suffixes. If you happen to roll Dex or Strength, those can be left on. Our second base is a pair of boots that has the Abyssal Socket mod. These are fairly common due to a node on the atlas allowing them to drop pre-Abyssal Socketed. The second and third mods will be something that cannot roll on our two-toned boots or empty. In this case, Intelligence or Energy Shield Recharge Rate with an open suffix. Any attribute will work in this case, and you will want to have the third suffix most likely be open. These range from 50C to 100C to a div, just depends on how many are available on the market. Swap any attributes on both boots to int. Add a brine hook ducket to both boots. Unpredictable recomb both boots. The donor boots for our second recomb is going to be a hunter pair of boots with Tailwind on them. You can either buy these for around 3 div or you can alt spam it yourself. I recommend buying a magic pair because we want to have attribute as the next suffix or a tier 1 res. You can buy a magic pair of boots and regal them, exalt them using all flame. If you miss, just simply sell them back. Swap any attributes on both boots to int. Brine hook ducket both pairs of boots. For the two-toned boots, we want to make sure we have an open prefix and then use a wild bristle matron to get suffixes cannot be changed. Scour the two-toned boots to remove all prefixes. Grab a Hunter's Exalted Orb and slam it on the two-toned boots to get a Hunter prefix. Unpredictable recomb both boots together. Make sure that if you have res on more than one boot, they are the same res. Use Harvest Bench to swap them. If you did not end up with a Hunter prefix after the recomb, use a Wild Bristle Matron to get a suffixes cannot be changed. Harvest Reforge Chaos to get another Hunter mod. Use an Orb of Dominance in the All-Flame Forge to have 2 shots at a 50-50 chance to elevate your Tailwind. If you miss the elevate, you will either need to annul the Hunter prefix that was elevated and then redo the recomb to get Tailwind back onto the boots, or start back from the beginning. Once you have your elevated Tailwind, use a Wild Bristle Matron to get suffixes cannot be changed. Use a veiled chaos orb in the all flame forge. Make sure to take an option that does not have full prefixes. Benchcraft any hybrid life mod to block. Unveil your boots. You're looking for move speed and onslaught on kill. If you miss the unveil, remove crafted mod and repeat the last two steps. If you have extra open prefixes, use the all flame to slam one on. Use the all flame to divine your suffixes. Tailwind has a breakpoint at exactly 25%. Benchcraft your final prefix mod. Use the harvest bench to swap all resistances to fire. Finally, used blessed orbs to get the implicit to 12 fire and cold res.